Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly. Today is a great practice. It is a grateful practice. This is going to be a practice where we invite affirmations and Thai movement together because gratitude is such a powerful practice and it is something that has firsthand changed my life, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So join me today. I would recommend some blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use thick hardback books. You can also use really hefty water bottles that are filled with water. And if you have hard floors, I definitely recommend a blanket for the safety and security of your joints. I'm so grateful for you and excited to share this practice. So unroll the mat, unpeel those stinky little corners. Hopefully they stay down today. And together, let us do this. Welcome, my lovely friends. Join me in a crisscross applesauce, or Sukhasana is what we call it in yoga. So finding your pose of the crisscross applesauce pose can be kind of challenging. So check into you. Would a butterfly feel better for you? Do you have hip restrictions? Do you need to keep your legs out? You could also grab a stool or a chair for this portion of the practice. And I'm going to recommend that blanket, my friends, and just folding it up nice and neatly and tucking it under your sit bones, or if you are in your living space or bedroom space, you can just grab a little pillow real quick just to get a nice little pelvic tilt. And so from here, my friends, let's just exhale and let yourself kind of melt away what was happening before this, what's happening after this. And let us do our best to show up here how we are on this space, right? This little mat is such a sacred space and such a great way to start gratitude. So my lovely friends, we're going to start by just bringing our hands to the heart. And you can find a focal point, perhaps something very close to the floor, very close in front of you, or I strongly encourage you to just close your eyes for a moment here. And with an inhale that comes deep into the heart, into the lung space, and expands through the diaphragm, so filling up an elongated inhale, and an organic exhale. And you can allow that organic exhale to be more of like a melted jaw and just more of like that sigh of relief. So what we're doing is we're purifying our breath with the Piraka Pranayama. So take 10 purifying breaths at your own pace as you breathe into the heart and soften on the exhale. And each time we inhale from here, let's breathe in, I am grateful. And then just exhale. I am grateful. Just be with whatever is going on inside of you. I am grateful. I am grateful. We're halfway there, friends. I am grateful. Be with all of the fluttery emotions. It's okay wherever you are today. I am grateful for. I am grateful. 2 more. I am grateful. Exhale it out. Last one. Make it deep. Make it count. I am grateful. And just give yourself a moment with the eyes closed, if you will, and just give yourself permission to feel whatever is happening in your mind and in your body without shoving it away. And with today's practice together, let us set an intention to open to gratitude today. And gently bat the eyelashes open, my friends. Lovely work. Notice how you feel. Now from here, my friends, we're just going to inhale high. And we're going to exhale, twist to the right. Just take a moment to detoxify. Wring out the spine. Breathing gratitude into your heart here. And exhaling it out. Breathing that gratitude into the body and pushing it away. Inhale back to center, arms meet above the head if that feels good for you. If your shoulders are having restrictions, you have to do what works best for you. So find your body. Exhale, twist to that left side. Find that edge, that space between too much and not enough as you reach back. Breathe that breath in and let it go. Breathing gratitude in to the whole body and pushing it away. Allowing gratitude to rise up from the sit bones. Fill up the body and let it go. Awesome work, friends. Inhale back to center. Now meeting me in a tabletop position. And if you do have hard floors, if you're practicing on hard floors, you may grab yourself a blanket, but set it up nice, right? We're always doing everything so nice for everyone. Like make sure there's no wrinkles or bulges. Be nice to yourself. Treat yourself like you treat people you love. Okay, now getting your knees down. We're gonna exhale the hands forward, my lovely friends. And maybe just take a moment for a little free expression. Like travel through your body. How is it feeling in the back of your heart, in your shoulders? Maybe intuitively you would like some cow and cats here. You can arch that spine. Inhale, make it grow. Maybe you want to peek behind the heels. I invite you, my friends, to know that during any yoga class, any practice, that just because you have an instructor, it doesn't mean these are the poses that you have to partake in, but you are free at any moment to find a pose that feels good for your body, something that you're just feeling called to do. So no, I'm just here as your guide. I'm not here as to tell you what to do with your body. And knowing that yoga is a practice, it is not a perfect. So if you haven't, maybe you can join me in a few cow and cats. Really just feel into the shoulders and the spine. Allow that chin to soften up to the ceiling. Inhale, bring the chin towards the pelvic wall, tucking the tail into the chest. Really feel what it feels like in your shoulders here. And maybe just take a moment, push back, and then we're gonna inhale, come forward. Kind of almost like a little upward dog variation. But our feet are posted up. So we're just gonna exhale back to the sit bones, almost like a pouncing cat. And then we're gonna inhale, come forward, and whatever feels best for you. If you can, maybe you can release the toes and come into an upward facing dog. Or if you're feeling like, that might be a little bit too much, that's okay too. You can kind of just stay here and just reach up. And what we're doing is we're inviting that gentle, nice little back bend. Feels really good. Inviting gratitude into the back of the heart and the front of the heart here. And exhaling it out. Breathing that back. And again, find what feels good. Maybe just coming into this like extended cow moo pose. Or if your body's like, yes, please rock out that upward facing dog. Take a few more of these at your own pace, really tuning into your body and how is it feeling in your hands. Really pressing the earth away with the hands, right? Inviting gratitude into our life as a practice. Awesome work, my lovely friends. All right, from here, we're gonna bring the hands about a whole handprint ahead of the shoulder, pressing into the earth. Post up on those hind feet, and then just take a journey. So push the earth away, create that flat back, and then push the sit bones up to the sky, hollow through the front body, and opening through the shoulders as well. And doing your best here to just press the earth away, find the support, and pedal out your heels. Wonderful work as we pedal out the heels here, my lovely friends. Just take a moment to invite gratitude from this flipped perspective. Often in life, when things change, it's really hard to reach for gratitude. So give yourself permission when you're feeling awkward or in a different position to invite gratitude in, because gratitude can raise us up. So from here, my friends, we're going to inhale, raise up that right heel high to the sky, three-legged dog, or even if you're here, even if you're 1 or 2 inches off of the earth, if you can raise high to the sky, and then we're gonna inhale to tuck, head in, and then we're gonna exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale to tuck, bringing the chin towards the knee. Exhale, last one, long and strong. Inhale, hold, 3, 2, 1, wherever you are. Step it forward or give yourself a helping hand here, my friends. Ooh. And from this front foot, you really want to root those feet into the earth. And then we're going to do just kind of like a tricky motion of we're going to bring our weight on our front foot. And we're just going to step up on that hind foot. So this would be a great time to move the blanket out of the way. The toes on the opposite side body are going to be facing the corner of the mat. So from here, my friends, we're finding a little pyramid, finding a little stillness. And just let your hands meet you wherever you are with a micro bend to the knee so we're not locking this front knee. We're exhaling our heart down. If it feels good, you can bring the hands down to the earth. Actually, this is a great chance for blocks or books right here, my friends. And grab onto those blocks. And I recommend putting them up the tall way, not the horizontal way, the more vertical way here. Giving yourself a moment. Breathing in, I am grateful. Exhaling, I am grateful. Allowing yourself to soften through the spine. I know sometimes our neck can give us a hard time here, so just soften through the spine. And we're going to slowly transition and we're going to bend into that front knee. So I need to kind of travel my foot forward. I'm going to just kind of inchworm it up, or you can set that hind foot back a little bit and then just bring those blocks a little bit forward, kind of almost like this, almost like runner's lunge variation here. I am grateful for really allowing yourself to open through the back of the calf, the back of the booty, and really allowing yourself to open through the back of the heart. Gratitude comes from our heart chakra, right? So we need to give ourselves permission to open up to gratitude to create more healing in that heart chakra as we breathe the breath into the back of the heart and exhaling it out. Breathing, I am grateful. Exhaling, really squeezing through the inner thighs here in the booty. And I want to tell you something that I used to hold the false perception. I know a lot of people do, that props and blocks don't make you weak. They help you so much. It's not a crutch. It's not something that will make you less of a yogi. These props are helping friends. So I really invite you to know that is true, okay? And allow yourself to erase any false perceptions. Awesome work, my friends. From here, we're going to step that hind foot back down to the earth. We're going to make this transition as we inhale, raising the back of the heart up. So we're going to go for more of this warrior heart opening variation to invite gratitude into the heart. So we're going to exhale, press into that front knee. So I want you to check yourself, remove this block, and lining up the ankle to the knee and seeing if your knees pop way out or in or back or forward. Trying our best to find this lovely line here. The hind foot toes are going to be pointing kind of away from your midline out. We're going to inhale, floating our hands up, and then they're going to meet on the back of your neck here, and you're going to interlace them together and just allowing the back of your head to press into your hands here. And we're just going to inhale, I am grateful for here. So here you can feel if your chest is trying to cave in, where you really want to invite a long spine. So bring that long line of energy and opening the heart here and exhaling it out. You can get this lovely back bend here, and we're going to invite a little movement here. So we're going to exhale, straightening that front leg, and then we're going to exhale forward. We're going to take this slow and steady. So inhale to raise and allow that gratitude to sink into the heart. I am grateful. Exhale, I am grateful. So when you press forward and you're coming more in for this Virabhadrasana 1, this warrior 1, really allow that opening through the back of the calf and the hamstring. Because for me, I can feel it deep, it feels good. You want to find that edge, that space between too much and not enough, my friends. So inhale, raising it up. Exhale. So take 5 of these at your own pace. So one full one is all the way up, and then exhale. I am grateful for. I am grateful. And you can say, I am grateful, or I am grateful for. It's just the same. 3 more. I am grateful for. I am grateful for. On this last one, we're going to just press and we're going to hold here in this warrior one, this heart opening, and we're going to invite gratitude in. And as we say, I am grateful for, I invite you to allow everything from emotions to people to pets to nature to experiences to just flood your mind. I am grateful for. And holding and pressing the earth away. One thing that is always so important is to acknowledge today. So saying, I am grateful for today. Awesome. Exhale, whoo, hoo, hoo, my friends. Whoo, exhale. Those arms, maybe shake them out. So we're going to bend forward and we're going to float those hands down to the earth, my friends. Pressing into the earth. Press the earth away from us. Coming back into that downward facing dog. We're going to open up the front body, open the back body, really rooting the hands by opening up wide open, high five hands here. Just invite all of that shifting. All of it, just letting it come. And just giving yourself permission to feel all of it. Awesome work, my friends. And from here, we're going to press that opposite side, so the right foot in, if you're on my same side, and then we're going to exhale, raising three-legged dog. And remember, if your three-legged dog is just an inch or a foot off the ground, that's okay. If your body is allowing, you can lift it as high as you can. We're going to inhale, tuck, bringing the knee in towards the heart, hovering here. We're going to exhale it long and strong back to that three-legged dog. Press the earth away, inhale, hovering, bringing that chin towards the chest. Bringing the knee towards the chest. Exhale, long and strong. Inhale, bringing it here, holding, hovering. 3. Bring the heel towards the sit bones. 2, 1, and then step it forward. Remember, if you need that helping hand, get your foot set up here, my lovely friends. We're going to move our blockies out of the way. And we're going to set ourselves up, right? Stepping ourselves back up here. And then we're coming into this pyramid. So this is where our water bottles, our books, or our blocks, our helping friend. And really just checking into the knees that you're not locking them out. So right, this hind foot, the toes are pointed towards the corner of the same-sided mat. Front toes are pointing forward, but you're not locking out and hyperextending that knee back. Really just allow yourself to find a little softness in the back of the heart as you breathe gratitude in. And allowing it to fill up the space around you. I am grateful for. And I'm just feeling the back of my, I'm having some weird like vein things. So if you need to bend into this front knee, that's totally fine. So a standard pyramid is straight leg, but again, listening to your body and doing what you feel called to do is so important during the practice and keeping a healthy body here. Breathing gratitude into the back of the heart. And letting it fill up the front of the heart. And just pausing a moment here, right? I know often in my practice, I'm always like thinking of what I need to be doing next, or rushing forward. And what if we would just be here, just show up? And even if it's trying to rush, this could be an opportunity where you can lift up your toes, press your toes into the earth, feel your foot connected to the earth, and bring your awareness into your body and moving it away from your mind. You can also invite that deep, purifying breath in and exhaling it out for a moment. Perhaps you can allow that head to droop forward a little bit. And if your neck is like, yeah, no, thank you, you can allow the neck to come up. Just make sure you're not like stressing and straining the neck too much here. And you still can activate through the back of the hamstrings, the back of the calves, my lovely, lovely friends here. Allowing that breath to anchor you here. Awesome work. And we're going to slowly make that transition, my friends. We're going to slowly raise up the back of the heart so you can almost like use your blocks. It's like you're pushing up. And I'm going to step this hind foot back a little bit further for me. So just check into your body. Check into your hips. My hips just pointed towards you, and they actually need to be for this pose facing forward. Actually, I skipped the runner's lunge. Haha, good thing I'm paying attention. Sometimes, my friends, I'm a person too. Exhale forward, we skipped. So we're gonna exhale that hind foot, toes facing forward, coming down onto the blocks. And then we're allowing ourselves to get that nice runner's lunge. Pressing back into the heel on the long leg. And then you can inhale, you can come forward and backwards here if that feels good for you. Or you can also just stay still and static or create motion. Find, again, what's working for you in your body. And I notice sometimes in this pose, myself pushing all of my weight into my hands. So do your best to bring your weight into your core by bringing the navel back towards the spine, hugging it back, up and back. You could even kind of create like that nice, like, meow cow in the front of the back of the shoulders here, just pressing out. And just feel the difference between if you are pressing up more up on the toes, that's going to give you that really nice calf stretch. Or if you're actually, both of them give you a really nice calf stretch, or pressing down to the earth. It just kind of stretches different parts of the calf. So just kind of tune in with that grateful heart, breathing that breath in and exhaling that grateful heart back. Breathing gratitude in. And part of being a healthier person, my friends, is taking time to practice yoga, taking time to move our body, taking time to do hard things, right? I think often we trick ourselves and think that things should just always be easy or a certain way, and that's not the truth, right? We have to embrace the ugly truth of life. Awesome work. So from here, we're going to use our blocks for our props, and then we're going to step that foot back, and we're going to get the foot on the earth and behind us, facing the short edge of the mat, or facing the edge of the mat, I'm sorry. I'm going to move these blockies over for a moment. Our friends, we love our blockies. And then we're going to just press into that front foot. And once again, choose your stance, kind of figure it out, and check into that knee. Is it like wobbling way far to the right, to the left? Is it going way far too forward or back? You want to just align your ankle and your knee joint over, and then bring your hips facing the short edge of the mat. We're going to inhale, float those hands up, bringing them interlacing, and perhaps trying to interlace the opposite way, right? So maybe you're this way, and maybe bump them over the opposite as the other side. And then you're going to press your head into the back of your hands. Really encourage yourself to open the front of your heart here. Getting this. You can get a gentle back bend here. If it's not working for you today, you can also bring your spine more up and down. And from here, we're going to inhale. We're going to raise up, press the earth away, and then exhale, sink forward. Breathing that gratitude in. Squeeze through the pelvic wall here, finding that core engagement, which is just drawing the navel back to the spine. Exhale, press into that front knee, bending into that front knee. And then we're going to inhale, I am grateful, and then not super straight, but straight as you can without locking up the knee joints. Exhale down. Really even getting this lovely, incredible movement from the inner thigh on the leg that's in the back of the body. Inhale, gratitude. Exhale. All right, take 5 at your own pace. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Press the earth away. Find the support. I am grateful. 2 more. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. On the last one, we're going to press down, coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, variation where we're opening our hearts here. Breathing, I am grateful. Exhaling, gratitude. And perhaps you can imagine your heart is like the sun, or your heart is like an open door that's opening. And as we say the affirmation or the mantra, I am grateful, invite all the things, all of the people, all of the emotions, all the experiences, almost like a download from your computer, just coming right into your heart. and opening that heart up with love and compassion. Awesome work. Slowly from here, we're going to exhale, and then we're going to windmill. Woo. And if your back, mine was feeling a little back bendy, so we want to be careful with our spine and finding like counter poses, but not too opposite, right? Because our spines are almost like a credit card, and too much back and forth can break them. So press your hands down into the earth, and then step that foot back. And from here, my lovely friends, just invite yourself to take one more downward dog with a switch perspective. Pedal out your heels. And just notice yourself permission to really expand through the hands. And we're just going to slowly soften from our downward dog, my friends, onto the earth. So you can just slowly bend one knee and then come to the other knee, my friends. And from here, we're going to finish our practice in a child's pose. And I just wanted to offer some different variations for this child's pose. And you can use the support of your blocks, or a pillow could be super helpful here. So the first variation is going to be the standard Balasana child's pose. So I like to do big toes touching big toes and opening my knees up wide. Some people I know like to keep them more closer together. So feel what feels good in your hips. So first variation is going to be heart melted to the earth here with the hands streaming behind you. That's the first variation. The second one is a pose that I just learned this last year that I really am in love with. Also, if you have restrictions in your hips, if they're not feeling that great, you can put a couple pillows in your booty. So you can take the hands and just sink them in the middle here. And this really, with the butt up in the air like so, just reminds me of being such a little girl. So I love this variation. Or you could do the Balasana, which is more of the devotional, with the arms tracking forward, Bhaktasana here. So find your child's pose that works best for you. You can also bring your blockies with you. Yes, I am a mother. And you can put a blankie here, and you can kind of like find support like in your head. So I think this pillow between my legs isn't working. So find your body and just nestle yourself in. And let yourself just exhale, giving yourself permission to feel your humanness. And just being with it. I have a hair that's itching, so if you need to move hair out of the way, if you have a weird phantom itch it, or challenge yourself to just feel what that feels like. And just wrapping up this beautiful gratitude practice as we're laying here. And this is such a wonderful pose to give and receive gratitude that I found. And if you can, my friends, perhaps closing your eyes and breathing that purifying breath that we started our practice out with into the back of the heart, elongating that breath. And softening with a sigh on the exhale. And as we lay here, we mantra together, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. And perhaps you can allow a stream or like that download into the back of that heart. Maybe you can imagine the back of your heart is the sun, or it's like a door with a light turning on and it's opening, and everything that you're grateful for in your life you can receive. And even if it's as simple as I'm grateful for this breath or for this practice. And we'll just take a few moments to open to all that we are grateful for in our lives. And allowing a little smile to curl up on the edges of your lips. And giving yourself so much gratitude for showing up today, my friends. And if your hands were tucked under or arms, however you can, I invite you to bring them forward above you. And then we're going to slowly kind of inviting this dolphin fin namaste. You can bring it to the front of your head if that feels good. Maybe you can post up on your elbows for a moment and you can just rest your thumbs, your forehead into your thumbs. And just giving so much gratitude for yourself for showing up today on the mat. Giving yourself gratitude for all that you have done in your incredible life. Acknowledging yourself for the amazing human that you actually are. Breathing gratitude in. Exhaling it out. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing this gratitude practice with me. I'm grateful for you. I love you. I'm wrapping my arms around you. And I will see you back here very soon.